The soft hum resonated through the moon base, a persistent thrum that vibrated in Karim's bones. He glanced at Louna, her face etched with a familiar unease. "Do you hear that?" he asked, his voice barely a whisper against the metallic silence of the base. Louna, a lunar native, her movements fluid and graceful, even in the bulky spacesuit, nodded slowly. "It's always there, waiting," she replied, her voice tinged with a chilling certainty. They stepped out onto the silver landscape. The stark beauty of the cratered moon, a stark contrast to the growing tension between them. Karim consulted his holographic map, the shimmering projection illuminating the desolate terrain. "It's coming from behind that crater," he said, pointing a gloved finger. "Let's check it out." Luna's apprehension was palpable, but she led the way, her boots crunching on the lunar dust. As they neared the crater's edge, a dark shape shifted beyond the rim, a subtle movement that sent a shiver down Karim's spine. "Is that?" Karim breathed, his voice laced with uncertainty. Luna's hand tightened on the laser pistol at her hip. "Not human," she hissed, her eyes narrowed. "Stay close." Suddenly, a shadow erupted from behind the crater, swift and silent. Karim's heart hammered against his ribs. A creature emerged, its form ethereal, translucent, glowing with an otherworldly light. It pulsed and shifted, its shape constantly in flux. "What is it?" Karim stammered, his voice caught in his throat. Luna's gaze was fixed on the creature, her expression unreadable. "It's been hiding here for centuries," she whispered, her voice barely audible. The creature's eyes, twin pools of luminous energy, locked onto them. A voice, strange yet somehow familiar, resonated in their minds, bypassing their ears entirely. "I am the keeper of the moon's secret," the voice echoed. "You have awakened me." Louna, despite her fear, stepped forward, her curiosity battling her apprehension. "We didn't mean to disturb you," she said, her voice surprisingly steady. The creature solidified, its form becoming more defined, a translucent being with a face half shrouded in shadow. "You will never leave the same," the voice boomed, resonating with power. The ground trembled violently. The crater began to collapse. Karim reacted instantly, grabbing Luna's arm and pulling her away from the cascading rocks. They fled, scrambling across the uneven lunar surface, the alien watching them from the shadows. The moon's surface continued to rumble, a symphony of destruction. Karim's breath hitched in his chest. "We've uncovered something we were never meant to," he gasped, his voice raw with fear and awe. Louna nodded, her eyes wide with the weight of what they had witnessed. "It found us first," she whispered, the chilling truth hanging heavy in the air, the aliens warning a constant, unsettling hum in their minds.